Hello people, huge box here for you today. Eclipse, Second Dawn for the Galaxy. This is the second edition of the game. This is by Untitled, and the designer is, forgive me, Takakalia? I'm sorry, I'm really sorry for butchering your name, but this is a huge box. There's a lot of stuff in it. I've seen unboxing videos that go on for a very long time. I'm going to try and give this as quick an unboxing as I can while still showing you what's inside, but I don't want to belabor it. So here we go. Getting into the shrink here. There we go. I had to move to a different room and a different table, get a different setup here than my normal unboxing setup because this thing is so big and I know there's a lot of stuff inside. So, alright. Oh, okay, so that's not the actual bottom of the box. It's just a little advert. That's interesting. There's what the real bottom looks like. Nice artwork. This is not chintzy shrink wrap either. Alright, get that out of there. Now, first thing, notice that it's raised a bit on the edge there. I'm hoping that once it's all punched out and everything, I'm assuming there's some punch board in there, that it will close completely. So, let's lift the lid on this guy. There we are. Alright, and there are game trays in here. First we have the rulebook. The illustrations, full color, examples of play. There's the alien species. This looks like some background and some information, some frequently asked questions. This looks a little bit dense, honestly. Stuff is crammed together pretty closely on some of these. Looks like there's numbered references to the illustrations and stuff, but there you have the rule book. A bit of a player aid on the back. Okay, good. I was hoping there was something like this in there. This shows how to put everything back in the box, so I'm definitely going to need that at the end of this unboxing video. Never played this game before, so I'm not sure all of what I'm seeing, but here's a tray for technology or upgrades or something like that, I believe. These are the ship parts, is what the tray says. Small bags for drawing tiles out of. It's actually quite thick, very opaque. Another bag for drawing tiles out of, a little less opaque, of course, because it's white. And there's some discoloration on the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that in the image, but there we go. What are these? It doesn't say. Cover fits on nice and tight on that. Look at what's inside. I believe these are basically like a non-player ships or something of that nature. Dice. And then these nice little miniatures here. Come on, if it'll focus. The hole in the middle there is to set cubes into. More of similar. I don't know, it looks like it's the exact same. There are two trays of this stuff. These would be individual player trays. There'll be a piece that goes on top of this to help track some of your stuff, I believe. Alright, looks like there's some jostling about in shipments. Looks like these are supposed to go in here probably. Let's take a look at some of these ships. They do have holes in the bottom for stands. The stands are purchased separately though. They do not come with the base game. There's that. Take just a quick look into each of these. I'm not going to get up close and personal with everything. Kind of a brief example of what these look like. Maybe. Doesn't want to focus on that, but anyway, you get at least a little bit of an idea of what we've got going on here. Should be 6 of these, and as you probably noticed, the ships are different for each player. These trays are not as thick as I could have hoped for, as I did hope for. Hopefully they hold up. These are these little discs, which I believe are used for tracking. I believe it's called influence, and these little pieces, I believe, are trackers for going around the outside of the board. Once you have the little cardboard insert set up on there to track, I don't know what, because I haven't played the game, resources or something of that nature. Gotta say, I like that. That's pretty sweet. And last one. And of course, along with the discs, each of these have your standard acrylic cubes. Right. Not sure if I will need this for later to pack everything back up, so we're going to set that aside. There's another marker of some sort. And here, ooh, that is pretty, people. There we go. There's some focus for you. All right. I'm noticing the plastic is a little bit, it's not completely rigid. Now these are pretty thin parts, but I think I would definitely want to be careful with that. And this one is on a stand, oddly enough. I suppose it needs the stand in order to stand up. All right, another tray at the bottom. This will be for holding the tiles in the game, it looks like. Some other space for storage of other parts. And then we have cardboard. Open that cardboard up in a minute here. First, let's take a look at what's at the bottom. Another piece of foam that we'll hang on to for now. Alright, these would be the inserts that would go on top of the trays. Something like that, I believe. Yeah, something like that. They are double-sided. Oh, there's just a different way of configuring them, the numbers. Vertical versus horizontal. Alright, and then we have the player boards. Not probably going to show you all of these. On the back side, they were all Terran, different factions of the Terran faction, I believe, but these are the alien sides. So these are glossy, sort of a heavy cardstock type material, but I don't know, it feels like almost like plastic coated maybe? There you have the player boards. And then let's take a quick look at some of the cardboard. This video is already going longer than I wanted it to, so I'm going to try to wrap it up here pretty quick. If I can get into the cardboard here. Try to breeze right through this next part if possible. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Just trying to give you a quick look at what comes in the box. Alright. Let's see how to do this. Right, there are some of the tiles in the game. Those are nice big tiles. And the colony ships up there in the corner. Another sheet. What the backs look like. What do we have here? A blueprint of some sort. Okay, these also look like some sort of punch out. It's similar to the tracker for the game tray, so I'm not sure what the difference between the punch out and the cardstock ones are, but start player marker, trader marker. There's some of the tiles for ship parts, upgrades, technologies, things like that. Oh, and there, that board punched right out of there. You can see it's got little trash can, recycle bin symbols for these bits that you'll punch out. That fell right out of there, nice and clean. Two more sheets to go. Now this does not feel like the thickest cardboard that I've seen. I'll punch one out and give you a profile here. Oh, this fell right out by itself again, so I mean that's not too bad. I've seen thicker counters, but that is everything inside this massive box. Eclipse Second Dawn for the Galaxy. And I'm going to need this to figure out how to put everything back in. It tells you how to fill the trays, it tells you how to pack it into your box. Alright, until next time guys, thanks for watching.